Super Saturday continues, coming to you live from the Memorial Field Sports and Entertainment Centre for the HART Sapphire Series 2021. And we've already had two great matches, and in many ways we've left the best till last. It's a USC Thunder home game. They're taking on the QUT netball side. It's fourth versus third in what should be an absolute belter of a match. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary today by Lee Drennan from the We Got Chocolates podcast. Lethal Lee, we've had two great matches thus far.
Oh, yeah.
This one should be a belter as well.
Well, I mean, this is the one that you have been talking about the entire time. So, really, the fact that we've just got two other crackers to start us has been just an absolute bonus as far as I'm concerned. And now we're locking into what will be a thrilling encounter.
Well, that's the live ladder right there. So we've got the first two matches. Today, the Tigers lost to the Bull Sharks 42-37. And the big news for them is the Bull Sharks now climb up into fourth place in the ladder. And we had an earlier game, the Jets just ran away with it in the last quarter, 58-42 over the Wildcats. This one here, the Thunder, it's a home game for them. We'll start with them in the team list first. They start with Chloe Bingham. Now, we saw her sister in the Wildcats game. Josephine Bingham played well. Chloe gets the start. It's her first start of the year. Annie Laurie is the goal attack. Chanel Dye, the wing attack. Monique French is the centre. The captain and wing defence is Chloe Littleland. Leah Woolno is the goal defence. Sienna Allen is the keeper. That leaves a bench of Barnett, Harris and Metcalf. Harris coming up from the Ruby. They're coached by Jessica Whitford. The assistant is Laura Wampling, and the manager is Karen Martin. Here is the QUT side. They didn't win last week, so they're looking for revenge. Alicia Adams-Tahara is the goal shooter. The goal attack, Riley Bachelor. Kiara Fitzgerald, the wing attack. The centre is Julita Veve. The wing defence, Danielle Taylor. Goal defence, Lenora Misa and Lily Gribble, the keeper. That leaves Josephine Hungerford, Sopo Lama Lama, Tutayama Alsop. We'll call her Sopo Alsop throughout the match. She's on the bench as well. And they've just brought up a player from Ruby, Montana Dare. If she gets on the court, it'll be her first game. Couple of outs for them. Dakota Newson, she's out because of concussion protocols. Took the big hit last week in the game against the Jets. And Keisha Grant, she's taking the opportunity. The bubble's open to New Zealand. She's taking a newborn and showing her parents and all that sort of stuff. So she's in New Zealand. Coached by Paula Stewart, managed by Sky Cater, and of course, I've been calling this incorrectly, but the assistant is Shanoa Stockton.
Now, we are under a minute away from the start of this match, and before we do get underway, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this great game is taking place, the Gubbi Gubbi people, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today.
So the umpires for this one, Carly Farthing, Claire Johnson. The reserve is Rachel Thomas. So the ball is with the QUT side. They're going to get the first centre pass through Helita Veve. What are your thoughts, mate? Give us a prediction.
Well, again, I'm excited because this is the first time. It's my debut watching QUT netball. I have seen USC Thunder a couple of times, been impressed by them. But QUT, big raps, well, mainly from you. You're really who I use as an authority for my netballing knowledge. But you've been impressed by them. And smarting from a loss last week.
Indeed. I have to be big fans of them. I'm employed by them. So,
shit, you've got that out there nice and early.
Yeah.
Apologies if there's any biased commentary.
No. I'm just letting it know that, so there can't be any.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure, that's it, my friend. Yeah. So, the first shot is missed by QUT, and it now falls the way of Chloe Bingham for her second chance. And she hits 2 from 2. Last week, she came on for about the last, I'd say 6 minutes, and hit 5 out of 5 in the first 6 she was on the court.
So they don't struggle with shooting in the Bingham family?
No, they obviously, their dad or mum definitely put up a post in their backyard.
Yeah.
So Alicia Adams-Tahara shoots and scores. It's 2-1 early stages. Look, I'll probably get shot for this, but I'm actually thinking that the Thunder are going to bounce back. They've lost 2 in a row. This would be 3 if they did it. They started 3-0. I think the Thunder might bounce back tonight and win this one not by a lot. It's going to be a close one, I reckon.
Okay.
So they turn it over here.
It's been pretty good thus far, to be fair. So
that's what I do, brother.
Yeah, that's right. It's your job.
And tonight's lotto numbers will be big Powerball jackpot next week, I think. I'll let you know the numbers on Friday morning. So
that'll be good. Thank you. I'll be tuning in.
The draw's on Thursday, but
yes. Well, that's still.
So
it's still more informed than I would usually be then.
3-1. A lot of people put their faith in ping pong balls falling out in the right order. So QUT with it now. They get it through Veve. She can't find the shooter. Bachelor now with it.
And turnover.
And French picks it up, and French and Veve battling early on. Sienna Allen gets a start for the Thunder. That's her first start for a while. So former Australian 21 player and Lightning partner. So, Chanel Dyer wearing now, just for you, mate. Chanel Dyer is wearing Metcalf's uniform.
Right.
Chanel Dyer retired at the end of last season. They had a big party and everything for her.
Yeah.
And she's back. She lasted one game in retirement.
John Farnham.
Yeah, Farnsey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like it.
Had the party and everything.
Similar to Rugs A Million closing down sale. Actually, those two things are on par.
Really
John Farnham retirements and closing down sales.
Rugs A Million have had more fires in their place than you can imagine.
Yeah, that's exactly
Annie Laurie.
They should really get some smoke alarms installed, in fact.
And rugs burn easily, it appears.
Yeah, it appears so. So she's...
Littleland goes down. She's been clipped, but she's all right. She bounces up. Thought maybe rolled an ankle.
She was impressive last game that I watched, USC, actually.
She leads from example. The team wasn't the best last week, but Littleland was. So, and they fire it across now. And, Annie Laurie drives hard. Of course, she'll shoot long. And held ball. No goal. It went in, but no goal.
You know, ever since you told me that was quite rare to see, we've seen it 3 times.
Yeah, I'm going to stop talking. So, the 24,000 viewers we have, I'll say thank you. Right. All contact here on French. Play on, says the umpire, and away we go. Sienna Allen runs it down. It's back with the Thunder.
She read that really well, actually.
Woolno with it. The former Jet, and eventually falls to the former Cougar. And Bingham, as cool as you like, gets another one. That's her 4th. We've only been playing 3.5. So she scores goals at will. Of course,
this is pluck too as an intercept.
It is. The big out for the Lightning is Binion Hunt, who's been called into the... the big out for the Thunder is Binion Hunt. She's been called into the Lightning side. That's her 3rd time she's had to play with them. So she can't play this one. And the big outs for Dakota Newson, she's got another week on the sidelines just with regards to that head knock she took last week. So just following the Netball Australia
concussion.
Yeah, they're following the Netball Australia protocols. So I was just talking to her before the game, and
so she's here, and
yeah, she's there. You can see her on the bench there. She's sitting in between the sports trainer and the coaching staff. So a young player, only 15. She told me she had a big week at school. I felt very, very, very old.
Surely you're trying to get a couple of days off school if you've got concussion.
Anyway, so be that as it may, she's on the mend, and we'll see her back. Maybe not next week, might be the week after.
I'd be getting a doctor's certificate for 3 weeks for that.
Maybe she likes school. So Laurie shoots long, and it's a lightning fast start for the Thunder.
Never entertained that possibility. Oh, that was good. Play on.
7-1, and QUT need to answer and answer quickly. They do so here. Falls to Alicia Adams-Tahara. She gets a goal. Had a bit of trouble finding it last week, but they're finding it now. So French with it.
Might be a few QUT supporters in the stands too, because it's quite apprehensive, the atmosphere here. No one's hugely engaged yet. I wonder if that means that they're just waiting for QUT to get a bit of a run.
So Bingham can't handle the pass. It falls to Gribble.
Although you would expect thunderous applause, wouldn't you?
Stop it.
I just actually, that whole thing was just for me to say that.
That was a G-up.
Yeah.
So Lenora Missa gets an obstruction call from Laurie. And thunderous applause. Nearly as good as the Cubby House.
That's just
I don't think anything will beat that.
I peaked earlier with that. Should have saved that for the 3rd game.
So, speaking of contact with us. That's genuine.
It's in the head.
A genuine Falcon. We're not supposed to laugh, but that must have hurt.
Sorry.
Woolno goes down.
She looks okay, though.
So, the shot counts.
That was as clean as you get in the head.
Riley Batchelor gets the goal.
We've got to change here.
I think, Woolno went down. We were all watching Batchelor copying the ball in the head.
Okay.
But Leah Woolno's gone to the bench. She's grabbed her left ankle, right from where we are. But, so this could be a turning point because she was on Batchelor, giving her a hard time.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want to join us, please do. HART Sapphire Series, that's the Facebook page for all the news, views and interviews, sapphireseries.com.au. And you can watch these games back and listen to the comedy of you, Lee, on the Sapphire Series YouTube channel.
2nd game there.
7-4, so they're on a 3-love run at the moment, is the QUT side. They'll be looking to answer here. Thunder, they find Bingham well. That was a beautiful pass from Dyer/Metcalf.
Yeah, that's actually thrown me. I can't say that with any conviction at the moment.
It is Dyer, trust me.
Okay.
She's been playing the game a while.
But where's Metcalf?
Metcalf is not on. She's on the bench, sorry.
So what uniform does she wear?
She wears her spare. So we'll have 2 Metcalfs out there at some stage, I'm sure.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just like when we do a Tigers game and the 2 sisters are out there. Oh, Vave comes through beautifully. keeps it with the Tigers. Bachelor drives the circle just outside the range to shoot. So, and Kira Fitzgerald finds the tall shooter in Alicia Adams-Tahara, and they're back the QUT side.
Kira Fitzgerald's just done your classic, the thing that you love the most in netball, I think, the fake pass to no one.
I don't mind that. It's Paula, the QUT coach, who hates it.
She hates it.
So
okay.
that'll get mentioned at training, trust me.
That was a fake pass to, there's not actually one person even sitting behind that goal, and it was faked out to them. Maybe one of the ball kids.
Maybe. Of course, our ball kids do a top job every week.
Wonderful job. Having said that, they're probably quite scared of all these fakes that are going to them. It certainly wouldn't be relaxing down there.
The look of fear on their eyes as Bachelor shoots long and scores. Riley Bachelor gets the margin back to 2. She's had 3 out of 3, 3 out of 4 for Tahara Adams.
QUT finding their feet now, aren't they, Millsy?
They are indeed. A 7-1 start to the Thunder. It's been answered by a 5-1 run of their own. Soon to be 6-1 here if Bachelor scores. She does indeed. So there's momentum. Mizuno momentum shifts everywhere, my friend.
There is, absolutely.
So, and there's Dyer. Finds Laurie, fires across to French. We thought this game would be close, and it looks like it's tightening up. Oh, missed shot there by Laurie, and it falls the way of
USC.
Thunder. They've got it. So Laurie misses one. Nearly a hell ball. French with it, finds Laurie. Does she miss 2 in a row? Not often. And not tonight. So 8-7. So, and the ball back, long pass.
Help me out here.
Yes, of course.
Thunder. We've spoken about our, as we see an intercept here. We've spoken about songs and movies a bit tonight. AC/DC song for the Thunder theme tune.
Indeed, or Thunder Road from
Thunder Road, Bruce Springsteen.
Brucey, yeah.
That's excellent too. That's a little bit more like gets you in the feels, that one though. That's quite sort of sad. Well, not sad, but it's not really pumping you up, is it?
No, that is true. ACD's a good pump up.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so it's 10-7, and we forgot to make the change. Walno went off and Barnett came back on. She started last week, so she didn't get long on the bench tonight, maybe 4 minutes. And Walno, she's on the physio's bench there. The shoe's off, looking over in the corner. They're working on that left ankle by the looks of it.
They're working hard too.
Indeed.
There's probably a bit of strap-it tape down there.
Strap-it tape, one of our sponsors. I'm surprised she hurt her ankle. If she was wearing that, she wouldn't have. So Dyer with it now. Hits the top of the circle. Massive.
Prevention.
Yeah, that's a massive claim.
Prevent injuries. Strap your entire body.
So Dyer will get it just outside the circle, and she'll be looking for one of the shoes. Great rotation. Annie Laurie and Bingham. They haven't played a lot together this season, but Lenora Missa, one of the best leaps in the game, plucks that one out of the air. Bachelor, in contest, Barnett can't get it. Fitzgerald will be with the ball. And Bachelor again in the pocket, looks in.
Busy, hasn't she? Bachelor.
She does a lot of work. And she'll shoot this. And misses, unfortunately, but
good.
The tall Alicia Adams-Tahara pulls it in. So, and the ball back with the QT side now, 10-8. They trail by 2.
Starting to form a really nice combination going forward here, QT.
So, Adams-Tahara scores again. That's her 6th. Bachelor's got 3.
Close the margin to 1.
4:13 to play. Long ball. Nice Laurie all alone on the pocket. Dyer, the old give and go 1-2. Gribble with the hand in the face. No effect at all on the shot.
That was like, yeah, they were the hand in the face. Now you see me, now you don't. Type of celebration there.
Another movie reference. We should do a movie podcast together. So as French hits the floor.
We got nothing on tomorrow.
No netball tomorrow. Oh, actually, I'm doing some coaching with the men's team.
Are you?
So, indeed.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, actually. What position would I be most suited to?
Mid-court, buddy, mid-court. Actually, we've got these positions, we call them bench warmers. Nothing personal.
You've got to be good at that.
So, actually, we don't call it a bench, we call it a couch.
Call it a couch.
Sit
Get
on
the
couch.
pine.
That's
I'm
it.
happy to.
On the couch.
Yeah.
So, Bachelor gets another one. Just exciting news for men's netball. Stay tuned, Netball Queensland. Stay across it. Big announcement through the week. It's going to be huge. It's the biggest thing we've done with Netball Queensland in a long time, a joint effort between Netball Queensland and the Suns. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah. Missed shot from Bingham. Laurie gets it back. So Thunder, 12-10. They led 7-1. QT fighting back. We've got 3:05 to play. And in terms of the table, if Thunder...
Anything on the line here?
Sienna Allen. So she comes tearing out, the former under-21 player for Australia.
Turnover again here,
Back at you, misser. She finds Verbe. Fitzgerald. That's not Fitzgerald, is it?
Where are we looking?
Wing attack. We've got a new wing attack on for the QUT side.
Yeah, you're right.
Hungerford has come on there. So she's gone to wing attack. Josephine Hungerford. She's got that left knee heavily strapped with a strap at tape. As Adams Tahara gets another one.
I actually thought she was injured already before. She was doing, but it was a warm-up where she was doing this one-legged hops on the sideline there.
Believe it or not, that's actually the Netball Australia knee injury prevention program. You'll probably see a lot of them doing that.
Right, okay.
So a missed shot there for Laurie, and the ball falls back to way of QUT. They can tie it up with this play. We've got 2 to play in the first quarter, and like every match we've had today, that's been close.
Yep.
So back to the
good progress down the full length of the court here for QT.
Hungerford can't handle it. Goes back the way of Thunder. Laurie with it. Fires it across to Barnett on the fly.
Laurie's on her bike now to get down there and feature at the end of this play.
Dyer drops that one. It's a bit ping-pongish at the moment, backwards and forwards. 1:38 to play. Who wants the quarter?
Numbers.
Absolutely. So who wants to win it? Oh, Bachelor was, and she finds Adams Tahara. Ties it up at 12s. We got 1:25 to play. Lee, great play there by QUT.
Quality play, and once again, a thrilling encounter. You cannot whinge about not getting your value for money. I mean, it's free, so for these particular games. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I'm not sure where I was going with that, but we'll sure back out of that, I reckon. Good. Just keep watching.
So Adams Tahara gets another goal, 13-12. They now lead. They were down by as many as 6. Thunder wondering what's going on here. Laurie and, brilliant play by the front end of the Thunder. Bingham gets a little far out to shoot. Back to French. She finds Laurie. Laurie can't handle it. And here we go. Gribble gets it. In a strange change of events, the Thunder could be leading by the QT side could be leading by a few here at halftime, at quarter time.
Certainly could be 2 at least. In a good position
next.
Now. Oh dear!
So nearly an offside there by Hungerford. She just managed to stay out of it, and a missed shot falls away. Allen gets the rebound. A big miss there.
They've got 20 seconds to get the
Dyer keeps it in. Bingham does well. Finds Laurie on the base. 17 seconds. Will she shoot? Misser goes up high and forces the missed shot, gets the rebound. Oh, quickly, they've got 10 seconds. Need to go quickly here, QUT. Gribbles with it, and we've got time. We're taking it back, 4.7 on the clock.
Yeah.
Got to wait for the whistle, so we'll go back again. Back we go again.
That was a loud whistle too from the umpire.
Frustration.
Making sure that she was heard that time.
Making clear of the point. Now we've got to wait for the whistle. We're on. We've got 4.2. They've got to go long. Here it comes. Hungerford winds up.
There's trouble for
French is down. Sienna Allen got the intercept, and that's the end of the first quarter. 13-12, QUT take the chocolates, and they win that quarter and get 2 competition points. 7-1 start to the Thunder, and the QUT fought back there, Lee.
They did, absolutely. Out of the blocks was USC, no question, but QUT, they found their range. They look pretty impressive when they start zinging together, especially in that forward line.
Indeed, it's been an entertaining first quarter. The second quarter will have many questions answered for us when we come back after these messages.
Questions.
Yes, indeed. So it's when we come back after these messages. Welcome back. It's Game 3 on Super Saturday, coming to you live from the Morefield Sports and Entertainment Centre. It's been a great plethora of netball today, and we are watching a brilliant match. It's round 6. It's the USC Thunder sitting in 4th. They're taking on the QUT Netball sitting in 3rd. Both teams 3-2, and it has been a crackerjack match. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Lee Adrenan. Lee, 13-12. I thought it was going to be all Thunder, but QUT fought back and stole the chocolates at the end.
Absolutely, yeah. That's probably at the halfway mark of that quarter. They wouldn't have been thinking that that was going to be one that they could capture the points in, but just got on a roll and very, very hard to stop.
Let's talk shooting stats. 9 from 11 for the goal shooter from QUT. That's Alicia Adams-Tahara. 4 from 5 for Riley Bachelor. Thunder 8 from 9 to Bingham, and 4 from 6 to Annie Laurie. That gives them 12 out of 15. And yeah, it's not too bad for it. 80%, and 13 out of 16 would be, say, 83%. And so it's pretty even at that in the stats. Just want to quickly take the opportunity to talk about next week, round 7. We've got a Saturday game. It's QUT this side here taking on the Wildcats from 5:35, and then on Sunday it's 10 a.m. Not in the afternoon. We're going morning, so 10 a.m. Thunder and Rays, 12 o'clock Bull Sharks and Cougars, and at 2 o'clock Tigers v USQ. All games from Nissan Arena. Get your tickets at sapphireseries.com.au.
Absolutely.
So
now,
turn over there.
You know,
yeah,
yes, it's been a bad night to be an ankle for USC players. I can see Monique French is over, I believe, over on the physio table now, getting that ankle looked at too.
So Walno's on the bench. She's just sitting there. It looks like Metcalf's coming to centre for them.
The real Metcalf.
The real Metcalf, and she's playing with the fake Metcalf. That's Dyer. And they both got Metcalf on their shirt, so it's a wing attack. There's a Mizuno momentum shift right there to the Thunder. So, yeah, so we'll keep an eye on both those guys getting their ankles strapped. French hit the floor very hard late, really late in that quarter, right in the last play almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've coached Monique French for a number of years at Lions, and she's as tough as they come. So
she's
if she's
off
off.
there on one leg. I assume that is her dodgy ankle. That's the one that the shoe's off, and she's hopping on it. So that's a good sign, you'd have to say.
Yeah, she's putting the sock on. She's putting the sock on, so that's a very good sign. So,
and that's a quality piece of work. They are going to get the ball back, QUT though.
So,
the work there from Litherland.
Far corner. Oh, it's close. Oh, kept in brilliantly, but it falls away to the Thunder. Now, Thunder on transition. They are. Fast transition. Metcalf, the real one, gets it. Back to Dyer.
Keep letting me know about that.
I will, buddy. Until you get used to it, yeah, you'll get there. So Dyer, that's Dyer playing wing attack. And she'll look in. Yes. Laurie, oh, she looks for Bingham, can't find her. That was, probably should have shot it. And Gribble gets it, fires across to Mesa. And here come the QUT side.
Nick French is up and back at the bench and looking like she's ready to take part again.
She's putting the towel on the back of the neck.
So she's not throwing the towel in though, which is important.
That is, just toweling herself down. She'll be back soon by the looks of that. And Adams-Tahara gets another one back for QUT, and we're tied up at 14.
Yeah, there's absolutely no toweling either way here. This is locked. A tight encounter once again.
Don't have any more towel jokes we can throw in there.
I think we're out there.
So Bingham, that's a long shot for her, makes no mistake. And it is all the shooters firing at the moment. And Sienna Allen,
she's been quality in the start
read
of the
that
second.
well. Hasn't been starting many games. Replay ball on Dyer. Not happy with that. Handballs it back, which is ironic because she does play AFLW these days for, I want to say, University of Queensland. I'm pretty sure that's the team she's with Lucy Benjamin, a former Jet player.
So retired from netball, started playing AFL.
Came back to netball 1 week later. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did that.
Oh, intercept.
Barnett. It's intercepts raining for the Thunder.
That's after a bit of her.
Oh,
no.
Chase there. Metcalf couldn't pull it in, or she pulled it in but threw it straight back to Bachelor.
She was just losing her balance though, wasn't she? So she had to get rid of it.
Indeed. Do you reckon Bachelor called for it? Nah, she wouldn't have done that. Yeah. So, oh, nice defence here. Allen. Oh, she's been pinged for the hands, or is it Barnett's? Barnett's been pinged for the arms. So Bachelor will shoot or pass off. Passes off.
She went with the fake shoot.
The fake shoot. You like a fake everything, don't you?
Anything fake, yeah. Anything fake. Probably doesn't say a lot of nice things about my personality. I've got real friends.
15 apiece. If you want to be a friend of my cohort, Lee Drennan, join us on the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page. He's looking for friends. So, the ball is with the Thunder. No, it's with the QUT side. Contact on Laurie. So,
she's worked hard. Plenty of touches early on in this second quarter.
She does a lot of work early on, and last couple of weeks, just second half shots just gone off a little bit. So hopefully she sort of, paces herself a will, and just, so she can finish the game strongly.
Yep, absolutely.
So
Monique French.
So there we go. That was Bachelor got that goal. That she passed it off on that one.
She did, yeah. And you'll see Monique French is checking straight back into the game in the centre position here.
So it looks like the real Metcalf's gone to the bench. Monique French to centre. A missed shot there from Bachelor. And away they go on transition. French. There it is. 3 seconds. So back with QUT. They lead it by 1, 16-15.
Now 3 seconds goes pretty quick, really, doesn't it, when teams defend well against it?
It does, but it's also quite a long time.
It is, definitely.
So, it's bizarre. Yeah. It's the only sport I can think of where you can only hold the ball. There's a 24-second shot clock in basketball, but, where you can actually be in possession for such a short period of time.
Absolutely. So, it promotes the game, though. It gets it going, doesn't it?
Otherwise, you just give it to the biggest person to hold on to it for just 59 minutes after you lead 1-0.
That'd have been a sprawling contest.
Indeed. So, Adams Tahara gets another one there for the QUT side.
And Bingham gets it back to a 1 point margin.
That was a quick one, and this is equally as quick.
That's even quicker.
Way downtown there from the courtside announcer. That's Joel Wise, someone I've coached as well.
Yeah.
So
a wise man once said.
We call him Billy because his first name's Joel. So
just makes sense.
18-16.
It just makes sense.
So I won't lie to you, he doesn't like it. But
doesn't he?
No, hates it.
That's usually when nicknames stick for longer.
Yeah, no, he arced up, and that's why it stuck.
Exactly. You got to just pretend that you would love it, and then people give up.
So another goal there to that was Laurie. So 17-18, the margin is 1. That's what it was at quarter time.
Laurie, that's a quality piece of work to get the ball back.
So this to tie it up yet again. This one's going to go down to the wire, Lee Drennan.
It is. Bingham's in range here.
And shoots and scores. She made a quick move towards the hoop. She might have thought she was going to miss, but doesn't.
She didn't like it out of the hands, did she? But
no, she's hit 5 straight this quarter.
Strong breeze in here.
Well, we're up high. So
you got to allow
it's a bit chilly. So falls to Laurie. She scores.
What a couple of minutes this has been for USC.
Thunder. Thunderbolts and Lightning, they are very frightening at the moment. And
you just have to like your music if you're watching this coverage. So many references.
Yeah, it's all 80s music though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
So the ball goes out. It's off QUT. No, it's not. Sorry, my apologies. It's off the Thunder.
Oh, that's heavy contact there.
Yeah. Little and Veve knew she's in a game now. Paul still with QUT, and we've got a call the other way. No, it isn't. No, it's on Allen. No, it's on Barnett. So not very clear directions at present. And pass off. No, Allen gets a hand on it. Now both players out of play. Will Adams Tahara shoot this one, my friend?
Oh, I think she will now with no defender in front of her.
She does indeed. Ties it up at 19s. It's 19 all. We've played 7.5 in the second.
That's where I'd come into my own as a netball, I reckon, if there's no defenders.
It was just pure offense.
Just pure offense, yeah.
In the Australian team. So Bingham shoots and scores. So it's a shootout at the moment from the actual goal shooters. Bingham and Adams Tahara going goal for goal. Bachelor facilitating, as is Laurie. Now we're in the mid-courts.
Kira Fitzgerald starting to get herself involved heavily here too.
Falls back the way of Thunder through Dyer. And Veve gets a hand on that one.
She's done that a couple of times tonight, hasn't she?
She's a real Ferrari, just glides down the court. And Adams Tahara gets goal number 20. And we're tied again, 20 apiece. There's Veve on picture. Of course, QUT in the orange going left to right of your screen. Yellow for the Thunder. And
French finding Bingham there.
It is indeed. So there's a timeout, but looks it. Is it a timeout? Yeah, timeout. As Bingham scores another one. You don't mind your cliches and stuff. You would have loved it last year. We had French and Baker in the same team.
Oh, that's
perfect.
Yeah.
And, you know,
that's asking.
So many cross-on jokes there. It wasn't funny.
Essentially,
Baguettes.
just setting you up, isn't it?
It really was.
Open slather.
So let's listen in. The timeout was called. We'll try and listen in here to the QUT side. And the Thunder team on screen, they're having a lot to say. And Laurie's, here we go, let's listen to Paula.
Hands up and pushing her on the outside the whole time, keeping right that circle edge. Having a look at your lines, you're not just running from side to side. Right, have a look there. So as soon as you start, have a nice hard cut. So go ball side. Yeah. Have a look, and if the ball's on the other side, have a look to see what the leader's doing for you to have that drive. Yeah. At the moment, you're just running around, you're going back and forth, you're just following the ball. Yeah. Right? I know you can usually play there, but let's just have a look. Where is it? Who's in front and whose option it is? And having a look at the gaps and the cuts going in there. Yeah. Hold strong. They're starting to hit the ball out of our hands, but no excuses.
Okie dokie. It's super duper coach there, Paula Stewart. She doesn't like me calling everyone super coach, so I've got to call her super duper coach.
Okay.
And she was just saying there, obviously she wants them to change in the direction a little bit, do a bit more preliminary work. And they seem like this. I think she's seeing it like they're getting on top of each other in offense, so she wants them to space the floor a little bit better.
It almost seemed like it was like a one-on-one discussion with Q Fitzgerald there.
Fitzgerald hasn't played a lot. Like you're right. Like she's normally starts on the bench. She's got to start today because there's two wing attacks ahead of her that are out. So this is big opportunity for her, and she's playing one of the quality sides. So
has she tried to go a subtle dig at the umpire there as well, where they're starting to knock the ball out of her hands?
Actually, no, that's not. It's been an issue with QUT. I got the privilege of being at their trainings a bit. Like they just feel they're a little soft to the ball. So
so it's more direct.
More a fair contest thing, and they're losing the fair contest. Okay. So she just wants to be a bit more aggressive on ball security, right, which every coach pretty much wants. Yeah. So Batchelor got nowhere to go. Has to go back.
She's head back with a cannon. That was at pace.
She's got a fair right arm on her. And we're about to see it again as she takes the shot. Range. And, it was more in than out. So Batchelor misses, but Adams Tahara gets it, the putback. 21 apiece. This game has been tight.
Just looking down at the all QUT bench players running down the side of the court doing that little rehab program that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's to warm the knees up. Like obviously you know enough about netball to know there's a lot of knee injuries, and that is the thing that people a lot smarter than me have come up with. Like a lot of physiotherapy is involved. As Bingham gets another shot there, and this is what they come up with to try and prevent injury.
Well, it's good that something actually has been done. To be fair, because I did my knee playing touch footy. Yeah, and I remember going to get this surgery, and the surgeon saying that the only sport that was far worse for knees than touch was netball.
It's we're our own worst enemy with the stopping rule. You've got to stop after one step. Yeah. It makes it harder. Yeah. So a missed shot there from Batchelor, but it's still with QUT. So she's missed a few this quarter, Batchelor. If my stats are right, she's 0 for 3 in this quarter. And it was indeed a sneaky little pass. And Alicia Adams Tahara scores, ties it up yet again. We're at 22 apiece.
What a contest.
And Laurie drives out hard on that one, fires it across to Dyer.
There's fakes everywhere there. 2 fakes.
And a fake Metcalf.
Yep. So 3 fakes.
So French with it. In heavy traffic with Halida there.
There's a lot happening there, isn't there, at the edge of that circle?
You could throw a hanky over them, they're that close together.
Laurie's going from a long way out
here. This is a long shot, and that is her forte. Annabelle Laurie, boom shagalaga. 23-22. They lead the quarter by 1. They lead the quarter by 2. They lead the match by 1. They turn it over here through Litherland. The captain leading by example finds French, who doesn't seem to have any effects of that ankle injury she went off for.
If anything, she's got better, I think.
If that's possible. Sets the bar pretty high. And now Bingham right at the front of the circle. And scores. The Bingham family, as you said, can shoot. Now they lead by 2. It hasn't been that much for some time. They led by as much as 7-1, 6 goals of difference in the first quarter. Bingham gets, she misses, but follows her own shot in.
Yeah.
So, misses one, gets one.
She just dropped herself at the event and picked herself up there.
Brilliant effort by her. So, Our fight in to Alicia Adams to Ara. She has to kick it back out.
There's some aggressive passes there. They're coming with heat.
The quality of the pass has stepped up in this one. It's 25-23. We got 3 to play, margin of 2. So, long pass. Annabelle Laurie on the end of it.
She's just inching her way in close. She's got one more time too.
Brilliant play by the wing attack. Driving around the circle, the give and go with Laurie. And Laurie gets another goal for the Thunder.
That was incredible play from Laurie. She went back outside the circle twice to just keep creeping her way closer to goal. As we see.
Bachelor with the pass finds Adams Tahara. 26-24. The pace of the scoring at the moment, Lee, is
it's just been
incredible.
End to end. It's from the centre pass. There's been shots within the first 4 seconds. We'll see another here.
Bingham goes long, misses, follows her own shot in, and yet again, Laurie can't pick it up, but she was
picked out something.
It's that shoelace out of play.
Shoelace again. Yeah. Get the Velcro.
I couldn't agree with you more. So that can go down as a missed shot to the Thunder. So QUT with their centre next can tie it up with this goal and the next.
They're working hard here, USC, to try and keep them down here, but they've got some space now, and that's a lovely pass.
So Bachelor scores. We're at 25-26. QUT with it. They can tie it up on this play. 1:52 to play. Great drive there. Ooh. Falls to Alicia Adams Tahara. 26 apiece coming up. There it is. We're at 26. There's 1:39 to play.
We've seen some thrilling encounters tonight, that's for sure. And we're seeing another one here.
I've lost track of the scoring, I think. These halftime stats might not be accurate.
Okay, that's all right. Give it to him anyway.
So, just make up. So.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll see an intercept.
Oh, misser.
Post has copped it.
Oh, she did well there. Jumped up in traffic, pulled it in. It's got it now on the old give and go. Looks like Gribble's gone to wing defence.
Yeah, just
Taylor at goal defence. So, fires across Bachelor. Oh, the give and go with Veve. What are we watching? Incredible netball, that's what it is. QUT 3 straight. They now lead by 1.
They've put a foot down here, haven't they?
The quarter score is even. QUT were up by 1 at quarter time, so even. It's even for this one, yeah.
Points up for grabs.
13 to 12 quarter time score.
Goes back out again. And it's coming back with interest.
Hungerford. Bachelor, will she shoot? Will she pass?
She'll go from there, won't she?
She will indeed, and gets it. So QUT now lead it by 1 this quarter. They lead the match by 2. French with it. Finds Dyer. They've got to answer here and not let QUT score again. So use the clock to at least get 1 competition point.
Yeah. You've got 12 seconds to hit back.
French finds Dyer. Bingham, loose hands. It's a penalty pass. Bingham, she needs this and gets it.
Did not muck around.
So it'll be 27-28. So that'll be all for that quarter and the half. So a 27-28 quarter means it is 16 apiece.
Who takes points? Is that split?
1 each, yeah.
Split points there for that quarter. For the second.
So indeed, I'm just quickly doing the maths. It's 15 each that quarter. Half-time 28-27. Lee Drinnan, that was a pretty good half of netball.
That is a very good half of netball. It's split points, second quarter. Just, you can't really pick it, can you? Every time one team looks like they're getting away, then there's just a momentum shift and they're clawing them back.
I hope you mean there's a Mizuno momentum shift.
That's obviously what I meant.
And we'll probably see a lot more of them in the second half when we come back after these messages from our sponsors.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
Welcome back to Super Saturday, coming to you live from the Moorfield Sports and Entertainment Centre. It's a round 6 in the HART Sapphire series. It's our last game of the day, and in many ways it's the best. It's the USC Thunder taking on QUT Netball, and it's been a really entertaining first half. 28-27 to the Thunder. My name is Dave Mills, joined in commentary by podcast guru. We got the Chocolates man, Lee Drennan. Lee, it has been a crackerjack match, this one.
Outstanding to watch. Certainly for the neutral fan, it's quality. If you're a really passionate supporter of either team, you've probably had your heart in your mouth a couple of times, and will continue to for the second half, I would think.
Indeed, we will. And QUT, of course, the new franchise in here, so we've got no history. All I can tell you is that last week they took on the Jets, lost 57-43, but the Thunders took on the Cougars, scored 53, which is not a bad score, but Cougars 69, so they won that one by 16.
Cougars obviously been very tough for any opponent that they've come across.
They are a form outfit at the moment, just like our sponsors, HART Sports, Legassic Jewelers, Mizuno, the best shoes in the business, Mount Franklin, they're our beverage provider, Powerade Sports Drink, Bondi Vite Vitamins keeps me healthy and strong, and of course, Strap It. Pitches today being broadcast by Double Take Sport, Fausto and the team. So there is the aforementioned Newson. She's looking quite healthy, but she's in the protocols for concussion. Dakota Newson, she took a head knock last week in the Jets game, so she's sitting on the bench. And doesn't look too concussed there, does she?
No.
So I don't quite understand all the protocols, but she'll be out for another, it's 12 days apparently is what she's out for. So
12 days. Oh.
Yeah, that's the protocol at the moment, and she has to pass certain tests each day, and physios are keeping a close eye on her. So,
have you ever done one of those concussion tests? They make us do it at cricket, and I couldn't even do it when I wasn't concussed. So that wasn't a great sign for me. I don't actually know how they would work out if I was concussed or not, because I couldn't pass it when I was right.
Well, you don't get much concussion making trophies, which is what I do, buddy. So, round 7 is next week. It's the halfway point, May 29th. It's a 5:35 game. That's because the Firebirds are at 3. So you get your tickets for the Firebirds, you stick around and you watch a good one. It's QUT who are on right now, taking on the Wildcats, who were very impressive earlier today against, who do they play? I've forgotten already.
Well,
the Wildcats.
Yeah. They were USQ.
They did, and they were impressive for most of that match, so that'll be a good match. Then we on the Sunday, it's an unusual time for us. We're going from 10 a.m. So we've got May 30th, Sunday, May 30th, 10 a.m. We'll be on air at 5 minutes to 10, and that will be Thunder versus Rays. And then at 12 p.m. midday, lunchtime, Sharks taking on the Cougars. And then, of course, the afternoon game is Tigers and USQ Jets. That will be a great round of netball. It finishes the first complete round. It's round 7, but it's the first of the first phase, if that makes any sort of sense at all.
As in, everyone's played
everyone. That's right. So
round.
then we'll have a really good look at the table. We'll start thinking where semi-finals are going to fall and that sort of stuff. So if you want tickets to that one, get on to sapphireseries.com.au. That's how you get your tickets. Remembering, we're back at Nissan Arena. It's a cashless venue. COVID practices in place, so you can't bring your barrel full of money. You have to just rock up there. No, don't bring your loose change to baby. Just bring your card, your phone, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's the way to go. And of course, round 5 Firebirds is next Saturday. As I said, they're taking off Melbourne Vixens. It's a specialist one because it's the Indigenous round. So make sure you get yourself there, get your backside courtside, get on to the firebirds.com.au website. Get your tickets there, and you get a freebie. You get a freebie game to the HART Sapphire series. So that should be some great netball next weekend. So make sure, if you can't get your backside courtside, you're joining us. Not sure if I'm here, not sure if you're here, but we'll know through the week.
Yeah.
So
we'll get told in time.
Indeed. So third quarter is underway.
We are ready to go.
Just waiting on the umpires. They're an important part of the game.
Yep, that's correct.
Of course, the umpires today are Carly Farthing and Claire Johnson. Rachel Thomas is on the couch. Hopefully she's not needed, because that means someone's hurt themselves.
Third umpire.
Third umpire, yeah. So the ball with QUT, they lead it by 1. Alicia Adams-Tahara has been impressive.
Another ankle we're seeing here too for
That's USC. Barnett. She's pulling at the left ankle. Get themselves some Mizuno shoes. You won't have that.
Ginger. Yeah, exactly.
As Veve hits the deck.
Better stability.
So Bingham, she was impressive so far, and she's been impressive again. This is her first start this season. Had a finger injury, and she's back with a vengeance. Played about 5 minutes last week, and she looks like she's going to probably play the whole game this week.
And she hasn't missed a beat either.
Oh, Hungerford with some hang time aerial. That was impressive there by the wing attack.
That was high. Very high to collect that ball, get herself down and get rid of it.
So Batchelor gets another one. Hungerford with it now.
Bingham was just at home alone there as well.
And misses the shot, and it falls away of QUT.
will have the ball, yep.
So QUT bringing the ball down well.
And stringing some nice passes together here, aren't they?
Fair in the pocket they are. She looks like she's going to go across. Oh, it's going to Hungerford.
No one knows where it is.
Just threw it up a little bit. Hungerford eventually gets there.
A bit of Chicken Little. Sky's falling down there.
Adams Tiara misses the first, gets her own rebound, gets the second. And QUT have just edged it out to 3. That's the biggest lead of the game for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then that says something about the quality of the contest too, for 3 to be the biggest lead of the game so far. But they've got a real chance to extend it here.
Oh, it's loose.
It's kept in.
It is kept in brilliantly by Barnett.
Oh, no, and they've given it straight back.
Litherland can't hang on to it. They're with it. Finds Adams Tahara at the top. She shoots from straight on and scores. It's a bit of a run here for QUT. They're out by 4. So French gets us underway for the Thunder.
And gets her hands back on the ball here. They'll definitely be looking for one of those Mizuno momentum shifters here.
This is it. They need it right now. The bodies are clashing at the moment. Vervet and French are going hard at each other. Cleanly, but they're just playing tight defense.
It's a real hassling.
Laurie fires across. Oh, she could have kept driving. She doesn't. It's a hell ball.
Yeah.
Annie Laurie just pulled out of a drive. Should have kept going. She probably would have been having a shot at goal. 32-28. 2.5 gone in the third. And it's all QUT at the moment. They lead this quarter 3-1.
And they are zinging it around QUT. They're just really
Litherland.
Tried to flick it back in. She was probably 15 metres off the court, I think.
So Litherland flew through, couldn't pull it in. Of course, you can join us on the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page. Tell us how much you're enjoying it. 28,000 viewers, 26,000 viewers last week, my friend.
I think that number's gone up every time, to be honest.
No, it's 26.
No, 26. Okay, good. Yeah.
So
I'm happy with you and flying it.
That's for one game of netball. That's impressive.
That is very impressive.
So ball back with QUT now.
But you can see why, to be fair, the calibre of the contest we've had this evening. I'd be tuning in if I wasn't here.
I won't lie, I came on board late 2019. I think I did the last couple of rounds with these guys and one of the semis. And yeah, it was good netball. You know, it was. Then last year I thought, wow, this is really good netball. Now it's brilliant netball.
It is brilliant.
So it's getting better every year. We've got a timeout here called by the Thunder.
It's just been slightly too brilliant from QUT, so the Thunder have used their timeout.
34-28. So it is a 6-1 run at the moment. That's how the Thunder started it. We'll have a listen in.
We've stopped running, so we need that extra option. And with you guys, we're getting a bit wide. Make sure we have something through the middle and not getting pushed to the side, because then they're having to swing side to side. That's too much running for Anne. So someone must be top. Keep it calm. Again, we've had 2 turnovers, and the first thing we've done is dribble it out, stand up, look at your options, and then go. Just take that breath after the turnover. Right, we know we can get them, but now we've got to work hard to build ourselves back into this game. So when it's in our possession, we're just chipping away. But when we get that turnover, really eyes up for all your options. Don't get tunnel vision. Okay, good girl. Just stop that pass.
Wants to keep the options open, doesn't want to get tunnel vision there. Wise words from the super coach, Jessica Whitford. Not a lot of technical stuff there. It was more about, get your heads where it needs to be and, take a breath and that sort of stuff. So she's more working on the mindset rather than technical stuff there, Lee.
Absolutely. Making reference to the fact that they're highlighting some of the positives, the fact that they actually have got 2 turnovers, but then that they've panicked and probably given the ball away from there as well. So just asking for a little bit more calmness, just cool heads. As she said, get up, have a look around, assess your options. Want something to come through the middle of the court as well, she highlighted there.
So it's a 6-1 run to start the third quarter. So this QUT dominating at the present. They need to stop this run here, the Thunder. They definitely need a Mizuno momentum shift here, my friend.
Yeah, I've said this plenty of times too, but just amazing insight. I can't think of too many sports where you would have access directly to seeing what the coaches are saying.
Indeed, we sort of, like you get it in the Suncorp Super Netball, but I don't know, they just seem a little bit sanitised. This is real raw. What you see here is just raw footage. So, yeah, absolutely. It's what the coaches are really thinking and saying. It's great. So hope the viewers at home like it. So, and it falls to Bingham, who scores. Now that's a Mizuno momentum shift right there, and they did need that. They definitely needed that goal. So Ball back with QUT now. Fires to the pocket and beautiful work with Bachelor.
That's Hungerford out there too, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Attack. She's been impressive since she's come on, made a real difference.
Hungerford's the one with no name on the back of her shirt.
No name.
No name. She's coming to the team late. Played for this team last year. So she was a Thunder player last year and has finished the law degree and moved down towards the Brisbane for a job. So she signed up with QUT. So Laurie shoots long and misses everything. It's back with Missa, picks up the rebound and fires long again. 3 passes there, going to be in the shooting circle. Make that 4.
Side to side, but that was like a zigzag drill.
Veve on the fly. The ball falls to Adams Tahara, who scores another goal. It's all QUT at the moment, my friend.
7-point margin, 7-goal margin that they've opened up. So, yeah, that certainly highlights that, backs that up. Although we see a turnover here, which could help.
Oh, Allen throws it away. She went to Barnett. It got picked off.
That's an amazing intercept.
It is, and it gets the cherry on top from Adams Tahara. So,
thief of the night there. Came from nowhere.
Call the cops as a thief in the night. So, you must have read a lot of romance novels in your time, mate. You're a bit of a Mills and Boone fan, aren't you?
I watched a good romance movie last weekend, actually. Endless Love, it was called. It's really made me
Don't tell me that was the one with Brooke Shields.
No.
Oh, okay. It was one with Brooke Shields. It's just so you are old. So Bingham gets it here, under the ring, and scores. Another Mizuno momentum shift. They needed that one. 37-30. We've got 9:23 to play. There's a one with Brooke Shields and someone else in it, I don't know. So,
I'll be watching that one now as well.
Really don't.
It's tomorrow's job.
No, do not watch that.
Okay.
I beg you. So the ball falls. The penalty pass a shot here to QUT. Adams Tahara steps around, misses. Bachelor chases down the rebound. I won't lie to you, people. I've got these stats not real accurate. That's why I didn't give you the.
Yes, you'll be noticing
bit
that
too,
there has been a bit of a lack of
a bit too absorbed in the game. We really got to get a statistician.
Which we can normally rely on.
Yeah, no, it's rubbish tonight. Sorry. So I apologise to our viewers at home.
Oh, that's a real wrestle.
Sit on it. So, in fact, I'm going to stop. That's how bad they've got.
No, they've given up completely.
Oh, I've got it totally mixed up.
Real just display of perseverance from Millsy. That's what you want to see.
Former Australian player just quitting there. So, Laurie trains one there. And, Bachelor gets it taken out. French knocks it out of the hands. So, French showing no effects of the ankle injury, unlike Woolno, who hasn't returned.
I think she might be done by the looks of things.
She doesn't look happy on the bench. I can't see it coming back. Allen gets a hand on that one. So,
there's plenty of support coming from the USC bench.
Well,
they're really trying to
plenty of support in the crowd too.
It's
It's a USC home game, this one, so they've travelled down.
Oh yeah, they're here in numbers.
Indeed. So Bachelor.
Missed everything.
No, I think Bachelor copped one in the back. She did from Barnett. So this will be a penalty pass, a shot. Might have hurt Bachelor a little bit there.
I think she actually copped a reasonable one.
Yeah, sucking in the big ones. Doesn't affect the shot at all. They move the margin out to 8. That's the biggest lead of the game. It's the biggest lead of the match. And biggest lead belongs to QUT. And we've got a change here at goal attack. So Laurie's gone to shooter. Bingham has gone to the bench. And the new goal attack, I think, will be Sarah Harris. Now, Sarah Harris will be making, I don't think she's played for the Thunder. I haven't seen all their games this year, so I'm not sure, but she's up from Ruby. So, well, they get a turnover here, so the ball is with Sienna Allen.
Just been trying to confirm that for you. I can't see a name.
No. It should be a rule, or at least put a number on your leg or something to help us out a little bit. So, Littleland with it. Finds Dye, she wants it, she gets it back.
Littleland back, and that's a lovely pass too.
French. Annie Laurie's gone back to shoot. That's where she's played most of the season. Lenora Missa, how's that for elevation? Doesn't affect the shot. 39-32, margin of 7. And look at the pace here by Verver. QUT have just ramped up the pace, haven't they, Lee?
They have. They've just gone a different gear here. So they'll be hard to go with, to be honest, especially now with almost that 7-point margin. You sort of can play with a little bit more freedom as well.
I'm fortunate that I do train with these guys occasionally, and I get to see they do a lot of fitness work. They do a lot of fitness stuff on the, through the week, and they've got their own gym programs, etc. So fitness not an issue for the QUT sides.
And we've seen that about so many of the girls that we've watched tonight. Essentially, We saw in the previous game, the Wildcats game, their centre caught in bed, played the entire game.
Oh,
at
yeah.
centre.
As did Bingham's sister.
Bingham,
And to give her a break, they moved to the wing attack. You just relax there at wing attack.
Just put your feet up out there.
So the ball falls to QUT. Another turnover off the centre pass. French and the new player, Harris, did not connect on that one. And it's starting to pull away here for the QUT side. I can hear Coach Paula Stewart in the background pretty happy with things at the moment. She's got the foot on the throat, wants them to follow through now. And Hungerford playing big minutes tonight. Finds Verver.
That's what they seem to have been so good at, QUT, essentially, isn't it? Once they have got that sniffing an opportunity, they're just continuing to stack them on. And
it's a sign of a champion side. We saw it in the Jets game. Like it was two. It was two. 4 minutes gone in the last quarter. It was two. Then they got a sniff. They got a couple of turnovers and they just blew it out. Got out to 16 there at one stage.
It just becomes clinical, doesn't it, really, where you just don't give the opposition a chance at all.
If you've been around sport, that's the difference between the champion sides and the good sides and the not so good sides. And they really put the foot down today. And they've done that in the last 3 games. And that's a very pleasing sign for the Jets moving forward. QUT have sensed an opportunity right now to wrap this match up. And they're trying their hardest right now. Verver's been impressive. And the pass there.
Yeah, that's a combination that they've been able to utilise.
Yeah.
Throughout this entire third quarter, it's been a big part of the reason why they've been able to break this lead open.
So, we're just talking up the Jets. I didn't realise, but Tracy Dreams Fraser's watching. Hello, Coach. So, she must be happy with the way her team's performing at the moment. Yeah, won the last 3. Adams Tahara finds it again under the post. QUT really putting the foot down. 12 the margin, 44-32.
The timeout's been used by USC as well, so it really is just... They just need something to stem the flow here. 11:31
was when the timeout was taken. It hasn't worked. And now they're starting to miss shots as well.
They got the first one back after the timeout, but
that's pretty much it since.
Yep, since it's been real domination, just really impressive netball from QUT.
It's a flood of orange on the court as QUT run rampant at present.
The work off the ball has been amazing. You watch players without the ball and the work that they're doing to get into space and making it so hard to go with them.
So Adams from range now. She gets that one. 13 the diff. Centre pass QUT. Hungerford pulls in one she probably shouldn't have, but somehow does. Oh, Adams with the big split. Adams Tahara. Oh, hand on the ball there. That was Barnett. Slapped that one. So this will get a second chance here.
Hungerford, there's a couple of times we've seen pretty much that warm-up that she did. The exact one leg jumps and takes is how she's brought down a couple of those passes. It's been very match-like practice and warm-up.
Just goes to show you that obviously the coaches are passing on and the trainers and the medical people passing on the right stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
14 to
Here
diff.
is Harris.
She has yet to take a shot. Bingham back on.
Bingham
Laurie to the bench.
We missed that as well.
Little rapid change over there. Bingham misses her first shot. Wheels starting to fall off for the Thunder.
I think that French has gone to the bench as well, sorry, for USC.
So I think we've got the real Metcalf on. We do. The real Metcalf's at centre. Dyer has gone to wing. Oh no, she's still at wing attack. And Littleland is the wing defence. So 47 to 32.
2.5 minutes to play still here, Millsy, in the third quarter.
It's the Thunder. They started the season 3-0. If they lose this one, they'll be 3-3.
QUT just don't seem to be showing any signs of letting off here either. They are running hot, as you see. Another shot from deep in the D. Bachelor
starting to light it up. That's just what Thunder don't need. So it's bad enough when one shooter's going well. If the two of them get going, that's a hell ball. There's just nothing happening for him in the shooting circle at the moment. So
such good defence from QUT too, isn't it?
They're choking everywhere at the moment. So it's QUT flexing a bit of muscle. Weren't at their best last week. Talked about it at training. I know that for a fact. And they've come out with the answers today.
You know that old expression that they sometimes, I've heard coaches in lots of sports say.
Don't say it. I know what you're going to say.
Oh, no.
You're going to say you need a loss. Yeah, go on.
I hate it. I genuinely don't
rubbish.
Understand it at all. You always hear people say
it's rubbish.
They're like, oh, that's just a loss we needed.
Nah, it's rubbish.
You don't reckon?
No.
It's hard to argue with this example.
Picture this. You're going along, you won 10 straight.
Yeah, and you just
and then you have a loss, and you go, hang on, we prepared exactly the same way and we just got a backsides handed to us. That is not a good thing.
No, quite often when I'm in the sporting contest, I will say, we may as well lose this one. We've won too many. Right, it happens all the time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I believe that. Like, you know, I believe in UFOs. So it's kept in well by the Metcalf, but it just goes straight back to the hands of the team in orange. And Josephine Hungerford playing brilliantly at wing attack for the QUT side, as is that young lady, Halida Verver. That midcourt is dangerous, as Barnett gets one back here. It's 46 seconds to play, though. Margin is 16.
Oh, that's a lovely pass.
Dyer working with Bingham here, give and go. I hate to say it, but they really, really need this, the Thunder, and they get it.
Got it. That was really...
There's a Mizuno momentum shift.
That was calm from Bingham too, wasn't it? Let it bounce.
Yep,
got
took
it
its time.
position.
If they have any chance in the last quarter, they need to stop here and probably another goal. But Gribble with it there, finds Verver, and there she goes, the Ferrari. Oh, everyone thought Bachelor was going to get it, except for Verver. She knew it was going to Adams
She's
Tahara.
thrown that pass so well. Okay, just up and over the lob
9
pass.
seconds. They're going to have to take the centre pass. They do. They've got to go long, and they go too long in the end. So Litherland couldn't connect with the shooter in Bingham. Wow, that is a quarter, my friend. We'll quickly do the maths. It's 49 to 33. Is that a 21-6 quarter, my friend?
Yes, that is.
21-6 quarter to QUT, margin of 15 on the quarter.
As long as your maths is correct.
Well, it's 28-27 and then 49. Yeah, I got that right. I think. Yeah, we'll check the maths.
Well,
it's three-quarter time, 49-33 in favour of QUT. We'll be back for the last quarter when we come back from these last messages of our sponsors.
As a small-town girl from a tight-knit family, I was nervous about moving to the city to study at QUT. But I soon found my feet, thanks in part to the Ucharu unit, who help Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students like me adapt and thrive. At QUT, I've taken every opportunity that's come my way and was named the Queensland Law Society's First Nations Law Student of the Year. It's been a challenging journey, and QUT is helping me succeed.
Welcome back. Super Saturday's coming to a close. It's the Game 3, the last quarter coming up for Round 6 of the HART Sapphire Series for 2021. We're at Moorfield Sports and Events Centre. My name's Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary by Lee Drennan. Lee, at halftime we thought QUT Thunder, what a great match, 28-27, but QUT just opened that up with a 21-6 quarter in the third quarter, my friend.
Yeah, I'm shocked actually by just how that third quarter went. It was a runaway train, really. QUT. It was very hard to stop once they got on a roll, once they got some blood in the water, I guess. It was just away they went.
Yep. It was an avalanche of goals. Alicia Adams Tahara, she just lit it up, and then Bachelor came in late in that quarter and just made it, put the cherry on top for the QUT side. 16 the diff at three-quarter time, 49 goals by three-quarter time. It's going to be tough for the Thunder to get back here, yeah?
It seems that an overall contest, I think, would be pretty hard to get that down. I'm just going to need probably to play out of your skin for the entire quarter, but obviously we know that there are still points up for grabs every single quarter, so still plenty on the line.
Indeed. Don't forget, next week, round 5, Suncorp Super Netball. It is the Indigenous round. It's a special one for Netball Queensland. So the Firebirds are taking on the Vixens, and then there's a HART Sapphire Series game straight after it. If you come along and watch, there'll be some Aboriginal artwork there, Indigenous artwork, and there'll be lots of more fun. There'll be some music. There'll be all sorts of things. They're making a real festival day of it. So get your tickets at the website for the Firebirds, firebirds.com.au. And you get a freebie game of Sapphire Series as well, which is a great afternoon.
You're essentially losing money not going, I would say.
You must have been married at some stage in your life, my friend.
Don't spread that rumour.
But the shoes were 50% off.
That always gets me. As soon as it's a
still
sale.
spent $300.
Yeah.
But they were 50% off.
Yeah.
I've been there, my friend. Hello to all my friends in Mackenzie. So the ball falls to
French back on the court.
QUT. Yeah, French is at centre. Yeah, and the QUT side had a shot and missed. So an opportunity here for Bingham as she gets it. No, Misser rides it like a pony and gets the contact call accordingly. So Gribble at GD, Misser at keeper at the moment. And Bingham shoots well, so she gets the first. Margin back to 15, and it's French will get us going again for the Thunder. So it is was raining goals against the Thunder in that one. 21-6 quarter. I think that's the biggest quarter I've seen this this campaign.
Yeah.
So I think maybe Cougars scored 20 last week, but 21, that's a lot of goals in a very short period of time. And Laurie goes long and misses.
Can't be kept in there by Bingham either.
No, I think it's still with them. It is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so it must have been last hand off Misa. And quick hands here. Oh, very quick. Nice play. That was between French, Laurie, and Bingham. So they get two back.
Yeah.
35-49.
I think everyone was expecting Laurie to shoot there. Handed it off really quickly.
Yeah, including, I think Bingham did too. Sort of took it by surprise.
Good reflexes there.
So, wing attack. We've had a change at wing attack. That will be, do you want to pronounce the name or should I?
You can, thank
Sopo
you.
Lama Lima Tutayama Alsop. We'll be calling her Sopo Alsop for the rest of the game.
Okay.
She's gone into wing attack. She's quite happy with us calling her that. So.
Oh, you've checked that?
Yeah, we
Good
checked
news.
it, before we started just abbreviating someone's name.
Say, that's probably worth checking.
Yeah. So, ball falls to Laurie now. A little bit of the crowd noise has dropped off since the impressive third quarter by the QUT side there.
Yeah, it took a little bit of sting out of it, that's for sure. But USC started really well here for this fourth quarter even.
Yeah,
just wanted to keep going for longer.
So they're 3-1 in this quarter. So hope QUT don't take the foot off the pedal and think the job is done. I'll tell you what though, buddy, I'm going to try and just talk you through a few things here. This win to QUT, if they win this quarter as well, they'll pick up 17 out of a possible 18 points, and they'll go to 74, so they'll be entrenched in third. The Thunder will only pick up 1 point for this match, and they'll be at 52, which means the Bull Sharks, with their win today, their third straight, they'll be entrenched in the four by 2 points, 54-52.
So they'll be fourth.
They will be fourth. So a couple of weeks ago, they were down towards the bottom of the ladder. They've won 3 straight. And Boom Shakalaka, they're in the final four at present.
Things can turn around pretty quickly, can't they?
Yep.
String a couple of wins together.
It's an amazing system. You look at it and you go, oh, we're so far behind, but there's 18 points up for grab every game.
That's the thing. There's actually no need to panic at all. We're not even at the halfway mark of the season yet. You can catch up really quickly. You don't want to leave yourself too far behind it.
And the Bull Sharks are proving that at the moment. We had a missed shot there by Bachelor. It swings all the way down to Laurie, and she scores.
She's running hot. She scored the last 3.
So if you want to join us for the last part, drop us a line. You can. Just like Stephanie Jade, who played brilliantly there. That's Steph O'Brien, played brilliantly today. And with the Jets in their big win, so she's joining her coach. I wonder if they're watching together. So
just in the car park. Haven't got home yet.
Outside, ready to tell me what I did wrong. So as Laurie misses that one, they can't keep it in. It falls away of QUT. Margin 13. So they're coming back a little bit. They're winning the quarter by 3. So QUT will be trying to put that to a halt. So just quickly trying to do the maths. If they score 3, they'll be on the same points as the Bond University Bull Sharks. And I think they'll probably be ahead of them in 4th. So this is an important quarter for the team to win, yeah. So that'll be a percentage sort of split then. Bachelor drain one?
Drain one. Scored that one.
She does indeed.
And she's got the ball back in her hands now.
Oh, that was Barnett came hunting. Probably pulled out of it. But Allen picks it off. So the crowd likes that.
Yeah, they're getting back into it here.
So they see an upset. Margin 14. 10 to play.
French with the ball.
It'll be a hell of an effort to win it from here. You'd almost have to say you're going to score 15-1 to come back.
Oh, that's a quality in this set.
But Lily Gribble, with the elevation of an NBA player, just rips that one in.
In one hand. So that was just sticky fingers.
This is some ugly netball at the moment. It's gone out. There was no movement there at all from QUT.
No such thing. Ugly netball. Never seen it.
It's like pizzas. You never have a bad one.
Nah.
So
yeah, I've actually massive chance of going paying $1.01 to go for a pizza straight after this section.
So, unless it's got anchovies, I don't know. They're terrible.
They are poor.
Furry fish.
Not
Who eats
food.
furry fish?
Not a great food.
52-13. Leave them in the ocean, I say.
There is a timeout.
Timeout. Paula Stewart's calling timeout for QUT. I'm not surprised because it hasn't been the best start to this quarter. It was 49-33. It's now 52-39. So it's a 6-3 run at the moment to the Thunder. And I think Paula we're talking about championship sides. She definitely wants people to get on.
She wants them to finish well too, doesn't she? And take some momentum into next week.
Yep. So we'll try and listen in to the Paula Super Duper Coach comments.
Dan, can you go back to the goldfish? You didn't do that. All right, so it's put your hands over and everything. All right, I was wanting to have a look at something else to see if we could try and break their momentum a little bit. Yeah? I want to have this quarter, so I want you to stay warm because you did a really good job. All right, but I just want to have that groundwork happening in there. Good hand, coach.
So again, not a lot of technical advice there from Paula. She's just looking for momentum breaking. The big smile there on Lily Gribble. She's very happy the way she's played, but it looks like Dan Taylor's going to come on at GD, but she wants to keep her warm, so she might be coming back there. But coach didn't seem too upset, even though they're losing the quarter 6-3.
No, not at all. Incredibly calm and able just really making some personnel changes by the sound, just looking at what combinations they could get to work there.
She's looking for a bit of momentum breaking, I think, to be honest with you. That seemed to be what she's doing. Bring back Lucy Benjamin, that's what we've heard. So the fans want Lucy back. Well, we'd love to have Lucy back too, but she's playing bloody AFL. So
AFL.
Yeah, that's why she's not here.
Right.
So I think we got her back for 1 week coming up, and I don't know how much more she's doing after that. So
well, now that the fans are calling for her, surely that's having an impact.
I think she just enjoying AFL. She's enjoying her retirement.
Peer pressure does a great deal too.
Having said that, though, she said she's been contacted by 4 of the 8 franchises to come back to play.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So, as a lot of players obviously had, like Hungerford was finished and she's come back, and Dyer was finished, she's come back.
Well,
Baker's
long time retired, really,
Baker came back, I think, round 2 or 3 for the Thunder.
Yeah.
She's from the Jets. She was retired as well. So, 40-52, margin of 12. They lead it by 4 this quarter. The Thunder working particularly hard. If they can get something out of this one, they'd be happy with that. So, French will get us underway again.
You'd have to be quite happy with how they've started this fourth quarter, though. You'd have to
well, after the 21-6 in the third, they've bounced back well.
They've just got, you can tell, it's just a different look. Yeah, everything's zinging around. It's
almost looked like a little bit of shock in that third quarter.
Yeah.
So Bingham misses a shot. Laurie gets contacted here. She's going to goal attack Bingham at shooter. And there's the goal. Danielle Taylor back on at GD for the QUT side. So Hungerford with it now. I think she's been very impressive today, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. She's made a big impact, I think, when she's come on, and she'll keep the ball in there.
Chases that one down well. Will Alicia Adams do the same? She does. No, she does not. I wish they'd blow the whistle.
Yeah, it is
I
quite
could
weird,
have
isn't it?
sworn she did that well. Turns out she was out by about 2 feet. So, oh, Bebe! Now that is brilliant. She kept it in amazingly.
Very
Dyer
unlucky,
got
yeah.
it. That was some athleticism right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, she just didn't have a chance to even look where she was passing. She just literally had to catch it,
There
get
she
rid
is
of it.
on screen. All in a day's work for her. As Thunder miss a shot, they'll get
She's
another
done that
chance.
multiple times. You say that, don't you? She's done that a lot of times tonight.
She's a Ferrari, no doubt about it.
Ferrari. She goes fast.
Oh, she does.
Red
Just
Ferrari.
glides, and yeah, it's incredible to watch. She's one of the better athletes in the competition. I mean, and we have some great athletes.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So,
Certainly don't look around and have a shortage of athletes.
so if they score here, the margin's back to 10. And they don't, but they'll get another
Get
chance.
another
Looks like Miss is out of play. Taylor will try and stop it. This is great for the Thunder, not so good for the Bull Sharks. This may push them into 5th on equal points. So margin 10, 43-53.
They might be watching with interest this last quarter, the Bull Sharks.
I hope they are, but they're not popping up on the feed.
Oh, right.
Maybe they're watching on YouTube because you can watch it on multiple platforms or the website itself. So, oh, Bachelor drove beautifully, but it's a hell ball. So 6:50 to play.
Quite a few of those in this game.
We could be back to single figures here, my friend. Did we write this game off too soon?
Well, you certainly did, I would say. I obviously sat on the fence, as per usual.
So they fire across to Allen, throw me under the bus, why don't you?
Oh, I'm never
French
committing
pulls
to
that in,
one
and
way or the other.
in one fluid motion,
That is
French
good play.
finds Laurie, and we're back to a 9-point game. Just like it was 21-6 in the third quarter of QUT, the Thunder are coming home with the proverbial wet sail. Bingham, did she step? No, she didn't. She shoots and scores. It's an 8-point margin, 6:12 to play. Here come the Thunder. The Thunder keep rolling in.
Netball's, oh, good, yeah, really good. Netball's just a funny game, isn't it?
It is. It's a strange game because you're guaranteed 50% of possession.
Well, that's true.
Like
exactly.
they give
And
you the
they've got
ball
it back
half the
here
time.
too.
Thunder get it back. They go to Dyer. That was looked like Barnett got a hand on that one. And here they come. The fake Metcalf gets it.
Yep.
And oh no, it's
They'll
come
still
off
have it, won't
QUT
they?
last. Yes, indeed. So Laurie just taking a bit of time here, sucking in the big ones.
How good was Dyer working down the court there?
Dyer playing brilliantly.
French good hands.
Oh, she
Controlled it with
finds
one.
Bingham. This is a huge shot. This is huge. And unfortunately it misses. That was a big one. That could be a momentum killer. So QUT with it now. Margin is 8. That would have made it 7.
Different USC.
Oh, they get the hands on it again. Laurie.
The umpires
She went out again, but we can't tell.
put her hand up both ways there, so I wasn't sure what was going on. But
Laurie.
QUT that get the ball.
They do. Oh, nearly contact there with French. Long pass to no one. Pressure starting to mount on QUT. Barnett with it. 5 exactly to play. The margin is 8. And a stepping call, a footwork call in the circle. It's a pass only. They can't shoot.
Okay.
So anytime there's an infringement like that, you can't take the shot. It has to be a penalty pass only. So Bachelor with the fancy footwork gets in close. They need this QUT.
What about that?
It hits the front of the circle. And oh, it's contact on
On who?
Thunder. Barnett.
Did you see that from Bachelor where she just parried the ball straight back out? Didn't even catch it, just almost blocked it. Straight back out so she could get in, creeping in closer in that circle again.
So 54, that's a Mizuno momentum change there. French with it. Thunder could have been getting it as low as 6.
Oh, that's a good effort
Bingham,
from Bingham.
oh, but who's there? The Ferrari. She can't pull it in. There. Still with Dyer and the Thunder.
Asked a lot of French there.
That was a tough pass. Oh, and again, it's with QUT. I know it came off there.
Yeah, copped a deflection and was going at pace.
It's a whole minute being used. Might run out of time here, the Thunder. They'll probably win this quarter. Laurie.
Certainly not giving up though, are they?
No, they could have rolled over, but they've dug deep.
Yeah, well that's the thing. It's been very pleasing to see.
The coach will be, Jessica Whitford will be happy with this last quarter. Disappointed with the third. So Thunder with it all to do. Bachelor, fancy footwork there with Hungerford. Hungerford would be bittersweet victory for her. She was with this team for a couple of years. Now she's playing against them. So umpire doesn't call time. It's still ticking away as the ball girl chases it down.
Well, she got it that quickly though. That's probably why I guess it's just never any need.
It seems like everyone except for you and I are running fast around this place.
Yeah, that's I haven't moved to be honest for 3 hours. So.
3:06 to play.
And I'm worried about walking back down those stairs.
Margin of 9. Yeah, I'll have to have tomorrow off. So Laurie fires it across. Verver gets a hand on it. All this is using up time. They're coming home hard. Oh, Laurie, she'll probably shoot and have to, and does, and gets it. 7 the diff, 8 the diff, 55-47.
It is QUT with the centre pass though.
So they need to not score again if they're to win this one, the Thunder. And
Got an intercept.
on cue, Barnett and Littleland's gone down.
Litherland
She's
looks
in a bit of agony. She's grabbed her left ankle. She is hurting. So Laurie shoots and scores. Margin is back. Littleland has to go. She is in all sorts. So Chloe Littleland, left ankle, in a bit of trouble. So 2:20 to play. The margin back to 7. So being carried off. No one likes to see that. The captain being carried off by the physio now and her teammates. So it looks like there's been a positional change here as well for the QUT side.
Didn't look great, did it, for Littleland there? She was down very quickly and looked like she knew she was in some trouble.
Let's talk it up. Montana Dare making her first ever debut at this level. Laurie works it in closer, so she'll be playing wing defence for the QUT side. Great to see her on the court. Laurie needs this, gets it. Pinch me, my friend. It's 6 the diff.
Back to 6.
2 to play. The clock will probably beat him. Dare with it now. Finds, I think that's Fitzgerald, and they go long. This could be the one that breaks the back. It is 56-49, 7 to score in just under 2.
What a cracking quarter from USC though.
I don't know how you bounce back. You lose a quarter 21-6.
Well, that's when you just think that.
That's when you start thinking about next week.
That's right. You just think it's just going to be a runaway, a non-event, and it's been anything but.
So,
in fact, it's kept a lot of fascination in this last quarter.
It really has. We could have been talking a lot of rubbish and doing a lot of bad jokes, but instead we're talking netball.
Which is probably better for everyone.
Indeed, those 26,000 viewers. So the ball with QUT, we're just over a minute to play. It's QUT have only scored 7 this quarter to 17. It's a 17-7 quarter at the moment to the team from the sunny coast, the Thunder. They have brought the Thunder as Bachelor gets a Mizuno momentum shift there.
She's been very impressive, hasn't she?
So
Bachelor
17-8. Bingham misses the shot. Dribble, she's come on at keeper, throws it back.
An intercept though.
Laurie. And Bingham, she wants it.
Get another go.
She misses that one, probably a bit rushed. Laurie can't help her out this time. French can though. And they get it. No, it's gone out again.
No. That's no whistle. No whistle thrown here again.
Wave a flag or something.
There's some sort of interaction.
Let us know what's going on. Down we go. They go long, and
well done.
Alsop's gone to shoot her. And she scores. So that makes the margin back to 8, and there's not a lot to play.
Home and hosed.
So will they find? They go long again. She gets it. She shoots. Oh, she scores. Finishes with a bang. 59-50. So that makes that a 10-17 quarter. So they rushed the last couple. It could have been a little bit more in favour of the Thunder. Margin of 9. QUT did well. The setup in the third quarter. Remember, we're at 1 at half time, but a 21-6 quarter in the third just gave the match to the QUT side. Yeah, tell me what I've seen there, Lee.
Well, it's a shame for USC because it really does. Obviously, I made it stating the obvious. It comes down to that third quarter. You take that third quarter out of it, it's one of the great encounters, and probably an incredibly impressive performance from USC Thunder as well. So, unsure of what went on, what occurred in that third quarter, but QUT just grabbed some momentum and didn't they just run with it, and that's been the difference in the game.
So let's talk about Thunder. You got a fan favourite or someone that you thought played incredibly well? Like, who would be your best for them?
Well, I keep going to these centres, I guess, but Monique French's effort there, especially when she was hurt early on, we thought,
exactly.
injured. Yeah. For her, I thought that she was very, very impressive. You've got to love the shooting of Laurie as well. Hard to pick.
Chanel Dyer was quite brilliant for him as well.
Yeah,
Bingham shot the lights out in the first half. French was good. Littleton was solid. The only one we can rule out was the Wallno because she didn't see much court time, obviously, because she hurt herself in that first quarter.
And they'll have a couple of, obviously, injuries to keep an eye on for next week as well and next round.
So let's talk QUT. Like, they were impressive. Their midcourt was lightning slick today.
Yeah, so
Veva, yeah,
impressive.
The Ferrari.
Yeah, and also obviously Riley, a Bachelor as well. Incredible TV show, incredible performance.
I don't know, it's not a good TV show.
No, it's not a good TV show.
But I thought Alicia Adams had a not so good week last week, but she bounced back well. She was a solid, great target for him.
And in that third quarter, she went to town, essentially.
Yeah, and it was great to see Montana Dare get out there for her first taste. She only had 2 minutes, but it was great to see her get out there, a taste of the Sapphire Series. So hopefully we'll see her back in the coming games and months or weeks.
It's hard to pick these player of the matches. So many impressive performances.
I'm glad we don't do it, actually.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. And there's so many unheralded heroes too. Some of the defensive work that you see at the other end of the court that probably goes unnoticed, that you don't talk about as much. Really, really impressive lockdown defensive roles too.
So as round 6 comes to a conclusion, we turn our focus to next week, and we're back at Nissan Arena for all 4 games. We start on Saturday. It's a Firebirds, a round 5 game. They're taking on the Vixens, and of course it's Indigenous round. So it's we want to continue to be part of that. You want to grab your tickets for the Indigenous weekend. There'll be music, Indigenous artwork, and lots of fun at Nissan Arena. Straight after the Firebirds at 5:35, we've got a Firebirds closer game, and that will be QUT Netball taking on the Wildcats. QUT, we just saw them then. They're taking on the Wildcats next week. Then on Sunday, it's 3 games. But remember, we're starting early, 10 a.m. So 5 to 10, we'll be on air. So it is USC Thunder take on Mendes Rays. Bond Bull Sharks taking on the Cougars.
What a game that'll be.
That will be a belter. They are in some sort of form, the Bull Sharks. And the Tigers, they'll be taking on the USQ Jets. Jets just did enough today. They were looking pretty impressive. So they've won 3 straight. Bonds won 3 straight. Cougars have probably won 6 straight. So there's some good netball to be shown next weekend. Tickets, either at the Firebirds, for the Firebirds tickets, you go to firebirds.com.au. HART Sapphire Series tickets for the HART games on the Sunday. Well, that wraps up an incredible Super Saturday of netball.
I just want to give one final thanks to our sponsors as well.
Yeah, we're going to get in there. Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
we'll get them
I
in
haven't finished,
after.
but you go, mate. Go. Go.
Give your voice a rest. HART Sports, the Gassick, Mizuno, Mount Franklin, Powerade, Strap It, and Bondi Vite. Without them, we would really struggle to get this event happening, and what an event it has been. Super Saturday. Put plenty of them in the calendar, please, for us.
I think we've got a few more coming up. Broadcaster Double Take Sport, Fausto, Caitlin, and Jolie. They're the crew we've had today. Gina taking a week off, and they did a top job as always. So everyone's
service leave.
I'm not sure. She does a lot of netball stuff. So round 6 comes to conclusion. Bull Sharks took care of the Tigers. The Jets beat the Wildcats. I'm not sure about the Cougars and Rays, but we just saw QUT beat the Thunder. So round 6 is done and dusted. Lee Drennan, thank you very much for your time today. Thank you for the entertainment, and we will see you probably in the coming weeks.
Look forward to it. Thank you so much for having me, Millsy.
I'm going to say bye for now, and as always, be brilliant, people.